up? We're Crown the Empire with Under the Gun TV. Come on. Take 3. What's up? We're Crown the Empire. This is Under the Gun TV. Well, we're in a actual bus this year. We had like a bandwagon RV type thing last year, so the bus is always nicer, a little bit more reliable AC, stuff like that.
Yeah, you kind of learn how to schedule out your whole day because, I mean, this time we're a lot more busy. It's just the next year, us growing as a band, that whole thing. So you learn how to schedule out, put things, where to charge your phone during the day and all that kind of stuff. So issues
And Nowhere to Live.
Yeah,
sure.
those two guys are our best buds. So.
Yeah, it's like we're almost like us three are like almost like one band. Like we just all hang out together and stuff like that. So
very true. Well, we actually played a festival with the Devil Wears Prada right before Warped, and I ended up becoming friends with those guys over there, and now I have some new friends on Warped. So it's for them.
We forgot to talk about the Born of Osiris guys too.
Oh yeah,
those guys are our
love
brothers
those guys
from
too.
forever ago too. So
yeah,
we hang out with those guys all the time.
Yeah.
We're playing 2 songs live right now, and I think
we actually have 3.
At this point, 3 or 4 of them are out
singles
right now.
yeah.
But
What are they called?
Rise of the Runaways, Bloodline, and Initiation are the 3 songs that we have out at this point.
yeah, and we played a song called Monster a little bit. The first half of this tour, we were playing a song called Monster, and then halfway point, we switched over to that song Bloodline. It's on iTunes right now.
Mm-hmm. And live, they've been going over super well. I mean, it's always, when we first started playing new songs off our last record, it was, the crowd doesn't know the words initially, and they're all kind of like, everyone's a little antsy about playing a new song, but it ended up, the last couple songs we've been playing have been going over really well live so far, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, our last record, The Fallout, was a loosely based concept record. It was about what you would say kind of to someone, a loved one of yours at the end of the world. And so this time around, we wanted to really kind of fine-tune and make an actual concept behind our album. So we actually wrote a story this time that will eventually be a graphic novel. And the songs are, play on the themes and motifs that are shown throughout the story. So it's kind of the soundtrack to the story that we wrote, the album is, actually.
Army influence. We created the Resistance, this militia group that has all the members of the Runaways, and the first song, Initiation, we talked about earlier, is our initiation as the first Runaways. So it just expands off of that, and we get our fans to go to thisistheresistance.com and join the Resistance and become a Runaway and all that
There's a ton
stuff,
of information all about it. You can pre-order the new album, and all of the exclusive information and things that we release go there initially.
Johnny's songs are always the weird ones. So
yeah, I mean, initially the first Johnny song was like, it was kind of something fun that we decided to do, and then it kind of caught on our EP Limitless, and so we were like, okay, well maybe we should make a sequel. I ended up writing a song that sounded a lot like the previous one, so we were like, okay, we can make this into a sequel, and then we were like, okay, well now we have to make a third one because the second one did so well, and the third one really. We just wanted to do something absolutely crazy because we don't want to drag it out. We wanted to have like a 3-song, kind of trilogy with the songs that we have in it. It's just as we made it as crazy and intense and theatrical as possible.
Yeah, the Johnny songs always are like the theatrical songs. So this one was 7 minutes long with a lot of theatric, almost like Broadway type vibes in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Parts. So
yeah, some little Queen influence, I think.
Well, it is the
finale.
The finale. So I know we always have a way of bringing stuff back, and
who knows? But
yeah,
most likely
for
it's
now. This is the end of Johnny. The story's over for now.
As a band, we every aspect of the band we try and make theatrical. Our live show, we try and put on an actual show as opposed to just a concert. We do a lot of crazy stuff. Go as wild as we can. We wear outfits and costumes on stage. And all of our merch reflects, that theatrical vibe, and so does, what we wear on a regular basis, and, what we post about, et cetera, et cetera. So the whole, encompassing theme of theatrics is obvious throughout, or when looking at our band.
Our trailer fell off again.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We had a trailer incident a long time ago in our last vehicle, and it actually fell off, broke the chains, and went off through an exit sign and stuff, and it was a big deal. And the top ripped off. And
terrifying.
Only like a few like busted tubes and stuff like that, but this time we heard this big jump right when we left the venue, and our driver's like, Tony from New York, he's like, hey, your trailer door just opened up. And we're just like, All right, so we went back. It's like, who didn't lock the trailer? So we go back and it's closed. And what happened was it just like popped off the ball and the chains were still on it and it drug for a little bit. So we all just like, we had the choice so we could either unload the trailer and lift it on or just man it up.
Yeah, just grow some balls and just.
How many people lifted it?
It was everyone that was
10
on the
of us,
bus. It was
10,
10,
11
11
of us.
people. Yeah, just like. And we ended up getting it on there somehow. And so we did not. It's a lazy way out.
Oh, yeah, crazy.
Kind of. But yeah, and then we had a dust storm cut our set a while ago. Forget where we were, but
And we had to sprint to stage in Canada.
Oh yeah, they were like, we got to the venue in Canada, and they were like, okay, you play in 10 minutes, and we were all asleep. We had no idea because you don't know your set time until the morning of. And we were like, oh sick, and the stage is like probably like I don't know 3/4 to a mile away, so you just got just booking it to the stage, and we made it on time, thank goodness. But
The crowds have just been amazing. Like last year, like we said, we were on a Ernie Ball stage, a lot smaller stage, and this year to see these big, massive crowds coming out to see us every day and like screaming all the words and going crazy, and that support we see every single day when we walk on stage. Whether we play early in the morning, I remember that we played one day right when doors open. I was like, no way, there's any people there. There's like 200 people there. We walk on stage and it's like packed. I was like, wow, like if you're coming out that early and that excited to see us, like that means so much.
yeah, the response has been unbelievable. So
Well, we have a headliner coming up, the Welcome to the Resistance tour. Right after this, we're bringing out our friends in Volume, Secrets, Ice Nine Kills, and For the Family Ruin. And
yeah, there's that, and then we go to the Europe, actually, a full European tour, the first time for us, actually, with Asking Alexandria and Secrets, The Ghost Inside, I believe.
yes.
Yeah. And that's like a full month over there. That's all we can disclose at the
Yeah,
moment.
the stuff. Yeah, we'll booked all through like the year almost.
Yeah.
I think can't talk about it though.
Hey, we're Crown the Empire.
And thanks for watching Under the Gun TV.